what did you say when Biden called you and said he wasn't running? Well, I immediately thought of him first. No, you didn't. You know, I mean, fracking. Dana Bash had her dead to rights. I was like, you said this. I have the quote. I'm reading it to you. You said there should be a ban on fracking. Why can't they just go, yeah, you know what? I got it wrong. I was talking to the wrong people. You know, she's had this ridiculously high turnover.
Bill Maher just lit up CNN for bending over backward to boost Kamala Harris while nonstop hammering Donald Trump. And trust me, the left is not going to enjoy hearing this. The outspoken host blasted the network for its over-the-top bias and its obsession with spinning every storyline to protect Democrats, calling it a huge reason Harris crashed and burned. Maher's critique of CNN isn't just pointed. It's the hardest punch he's thrown at them in ages. Get ready, because this one's gonna burn. Smash that subscribe button if you haven't yet. And let's jump right in.
CNN is the place where both sides can watch. And
I'm talking about the people on CNN. And what I know what the conservative side of America thinks, and I don't blame them. They were just gushing about how great a speech it was. And I think she did fine. I didn't think it was as good as they were making it out.
Bill Maher just torched CNN for bending over backward to prop up Kamala Harris while endlessly pounding Donald Trump. And believe me, the left is not going to like this one bit. The outspoken host ripped Kamala Harris while endlessly pounding Donald Trump. And believe me, the left is not going to like this one bit. The outspoken host ripped the network for its extreme bias and its constant effort to twist every narrative in Democrats' favor, calling it a major reason Harris collapsed so badly. Maher's takedown wasn't mild. It was the fiercest hit he's launched at them in a long time. Brace yourself, because this one stings. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. And let's dive in.
Look like tokenism. It's kind of like the same as The View.
I don't think that you can say that CNN is anything but fair. Everyone who was speaking last night, it's not like they were all Democrats. I mean, Dana Bash, Jake Tapper, Abby Phillip.
They come across
giving
that way.
Analysis.
They come across that way. In a moment like that, it was like 5-1.
If you remember, CNN practically swooned every time Kamala managed to string together a halfway clear sentence. A simple "we must do better" was suddenly treated like some revolutionary manifesto, analyzed from every angle, as if she had just solved world peace. They rolled out experts, professors, and endless talking heads to convince viewers she was political genius incarnate, the woman with every answer. Spoiler, she wasn't. And here's where Maher does the unthinkable. He calls them out for their shameless idolizing. He exposes it for what it truly was. Desperate, misleading, and downright embarrassing. CNN wasn't delivering news.
Have the time. Your answer is not, I do. If you, do you have the time? Right. Yes, it's 4 o'clock.
Well,
you have to understand that words don't always mean what they mean.
And when Tim Walz said, like, the American people, I talk like they do. No, you don't. No, you don't. You're a huge liar, like all politicians are. I don't care, by the way. I've always said this about politics. They're all going to lie. They're politics. It's what they lie about. I don't give what you did during the Iraq War. You were in the Guard. So I don't understand why they just can't. You're just insulting me.
Caitlin Collins, using her best nothing to worry about tone, tried to defend CNN by saying they do cover Republican events and occasionally bring GOP guests on air. Nice try, but Maher shut that down quickly. He didn't deny conservatives appear. He pointed out the obvious. It's never balanced. It's always a loaded panel, 5 against 1, with a lone Republican sitting there like target practice. Then Maher dropped the brutal comparison. He said CNN setup looks more like The View. Ouch. The network that claims to be a serious news authority is running panels that feel like daytime talk show ambushes, where one unlucky conservative gets outnumbered, mocked, and steamrolled by a liberal crowd.
No, I mean, fracking. Dana Bash had her dead to rights. I was like, you said this. I have the quote. I'm reading it to you. You said there should be a ban on fracking. Why can't they just go, yeah, you know what? I got it wrong. I was talking to the wrong people. You know, she's had this ridiculously high turnover. Like 42 of 47 people as vice president are gone. Just blame it on them. You know why these assholes are gone? Gave me the wrong information on fracking.
Plenty of people don't trust CNN, and honestly, it's not hard to understand why. Their idea of balance is pure tokenism, bringing on Republicans who either can't put up a real fight or barely qualify as conservatives at all. These so-called representatives aren't there to challenge anything. They're props, stage decorations for the liberal panel to dismantle, so everyone else looks brilliant. That kind of manufactured setup drives Maher up the wall, and truthfully, it turns off a huge chunk of viewers too. People aren't stupid. They can see when a network is rigging the conversation. And that's exactly why conservatives and even many independents switch to anything else. CNN isn't offering debate. It's offering theatrics.
The bug up there is about IVF. I mean, I certainly understand abortion. You know, there's a baby growing in the womb. I get it. It's going to be a human. Doesn't bother me. But yes, it is. Again, doesn't bother me that it is.
You're not supposed to mess with that. That's what many people think. You're supposed to let.
Oh, I see.
Great man upstairs.
Oh,
yeah, it goes back to that It goes back to that stem cell debate that George Bush had.
Yes.
Remember? It goes like the Terry Shive. It's just like life, laugh. We support laugh.
Here, Maher wasn't holding back for a second. He went straight after both Kamala Harris and Tim Walz for the blatant lies they slipped into their comfortable softball interviews. Walz, with that polished politician grin, has been caught stretching the truth or simply inventing it about his political and even military background as he desperately tries to brand himself as some tough, seasoned leader. And Kamala? She's got her own collection of bold untruths. She confidently claimed she'd been to the border when she hadn't even come close. Then her team tried pushing the narrative that she wasn't on Joe Rogan's podcast because Rogan supposedly wouldn't have her. Maher wasn't buying any of it. He cut through the PR fog, calling out the blatant dishonesty. To him, this isn't just politics. It's manufactured credibility, propped up by a media too afraid to challenge any of it.
What explains Donald Trump's appeal to young men? I saw today that the gender gap, I think, is the widest. I mean, it's very predictable. I mean, the women are much more for Kamala and the men are much more for Trump generally.
But it's not predictable if you look at past elections where voters under 30, generally men and women, went for Democrats. This is remarkable. I think to explain it...
Wait, you're talking about under 30?
Yeah, the under 30
What's going
gender
on
gap
there? What's
is very different than past elections.
What's
so in 20...
Bigger?
Much